Hey everyone, and welcome to SneakerWeb. My name's Rico.
My name is Chris.
And today we have a very special shoe for you guys, the Nike Dunk Low in the Gray Fog colorway.
These things are beautiful.
I personally had to pick these up just because of the neutral tones that I've exuberated on this channel, specifically with the cool gray Air Jordan 3s. But this one takes that but neutralizes it kind of like the neutral grays that Chris picked up. These are kind of reminiscent of that, but not only that, I had to pick it up for at least the slightly better materials that I've seen on this than some of the other dunks that I've seen.
Yeah, judging by how much forward Nike is taking with these dunks, you can kind of see their progression.
Yeah.
And where they're going and the materials that they're using. I think it's pretty dope. It actually makes the shoe look very good. I'm very excited to break this down.
I'm very excited to break it down. First, I just want to give kind of a brief history lesson on the basketball side of the Nike Dunk Low. Not the Nike Dunk Low, but the Nike Dunks in general. But I know they transitioned into a skateboard shoe, but actually first starting off in 1985, this was actually one of the first few basketball shoes that came out around that time. And if you remember in 1985, Chris, that's when Michael Jordan came into the league. That's when Air Jordan 1s came in. This is a combination of all different types of shoes that they used in the 90s. This is combined with the Jordan 1, the Air Force 1, and the Nike Legend. Now, some parts of the Air Jordan 1 and the Air Force are mostly stated up in the upper here. And you can kind of see the Air Jordan 1 in the front and the Air Force 1 and the Legend in the back, but they also had the Air Force 1 outsole right here on the bottom, and they used the tooling mold shape of the Legend as well. But they combined all these to make the Nike Dunk. And the run, I believe, was from 1985 up until about 3 years after that in basketball history. But they also used this for college to kind of represent the school's colors. Like the Michigans, like the Syracuse. Those are a couple of mentions, but then they decided to just splatter paint these, and then the skate culture took off.
So the skate culture blew up in the 90s, more so the late 90s. So around 1997, Nike wanted to get into a whole new department. And what better way to do so than to touch on the skate community? Skateboarding was huge in the 90s. It was on the brink of probably like one of the bigger growing industries at that time. And Nike wanted a piece of that. But
absolutely,
as you know, a lot of people were not very accepting of the dunks when they first came out as a skateboard shoe. A lot of people made fun of these, and they just found it to be very lackluster against brands like Vans, ES, Audio, Element, those skateboard brands that made shoes that were very, very pinnacle to skateboarding at that time. Nike figured, well, what way can we get into the industry? So they hired young Bam Margera in 1997 to do a commercial on these. And a lot of people thought it was the most gimmiest thing, gimmickiest thing in the entire world. And it just didn't piece well together for Nike. On the flip side, you did have a lot of skateboarders who loved the low price of the dunks. They love that they can buy them anywhere.
I don't know what the original retail price of these, but
it probably was close to like 60, 65, 70 bucks.
Probably. But even then, they're only still $100 today, which isn't much, but because of the resale market.
And moving forward into the later years, so the early 2000s, 2002, as you can tell, there's two different Nikes. There's Nike SB, and then there's these original Dunks. So the only difference between the SB and the Dunks, obviously, are the outside materials. They did use thicker materials to accommodate skateboarders and a thicker tongue for more support on top of the foot.
Okay, because I did read that the nylon tongue, when they switched over originally for skateboarding, was actually to reduce weight.
It was, but in reality, it also provided a kind of a pillowy cushion because it's very, very thick. And you can squeeze it, and it's almost like...
Again, the updated tongue.
Yeah, the updated tongue. You can squeeze it, and it literally like puffs out very slowly because they use that as a protection for skateboarders who do a lot of like feet movements and lifting when it comes to doing kick flips or anything like that. But down the line, in the late 2000s, a lot of people started to gain onto the Dunks and realize, hey, these are actually kind of cool. And you see today, the resale market, especially with StockX, really blew these things out of the water. And you see a lot of people from the Dunk highs to the lows. You mostly see the lows going for a lot of money. And this just happens to be in this era,
Either way, the Nike Dunk is a must-have in your closet. Now, also talking a little bit about the comfort, I don't know if you've seen this before, but the Gray Fogs actually come with a polyurethane insole, nice and thick. Is it going to last a long time? I don't know. I haven't worn these yet.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And again, that fit, it just hugs your foot very nicely. Again, hopefully I can wear these laceless, but the tooling, getting back to the tooling a little bit, it is a EVA wedge cup sole, just like they made with the Air Jordan 1. Does it have air in it? No, because it's not a Nike Air product. But either way, I think you should have some good comfort in these, walking around all day, casual, whatever. Or maybe you're skating in these like they should be.
Yeah, comfort. I think that's one thing, like for Dunks, I feel like it's not an Air sneaker and there's no crazy like materials to it, but it's just like that achievable comfort, and I just feel like
if you can achieve the possibility of getting these.
Yeah, if you can achieve the possibility of even breathing on one of these without hitting a resale button, trust me, you feel like the greatest person in the world.
We got lucky we didn't.
Yeah, very lucky. So what's the release date on these?
The release date, actually, they just changed it. For a few stores, it was actually the 15th of September. Nike officially pushed it back to the 21st. If you go to Sneakers app, they will tell you it's the 21st. But that's why some of these companies don't communicate, especially in this pandemic. Some things are late, some things are pushed back, some things are actually early. I don't know.
We'll never know. But we get them when we can, and that's the best we can do.
Exactly. And that takes care of everything for the Nike Dunk Low in the Gray Fog colorway. And make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. It really helps us a lot. We are actually almost at our year-end goal for 500 subscribers. And I'm going to say this officially here. If we get to 500, there will be a special giveaway at the end. What will that be? Find out.
Yeah.
And with that being said, guys, make sure you guys type in the comment how you guys are feeling on these. If you guys did manage to get a pair early, or tell us your favorite Nike Dunk.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Chris? Anything else you want to plug?
Just come back, check us out for more. We got more coming up. Like you guys you haven't seen it all yet.
No, you have not.
Trust me, you guys.
And I'm going to give a personal plug for him. I don't know why he doesn't do it, but check out his gaming channel if you guys need some entertainment in this isolated world that we now live in.
It's at Swirl Gaming. That's what Swirl Gaming with 2 G's on Instagram.
Yes.
And then, just
the link will be in the description box down below. Just make sure you guys check it out.
Yeah.
And with that being said, guys, peace.
Later.